Yeah.
That'd be rad.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't really care, but I also like money.
No, that'd be very cool.
No.
Get some money for a hippo violation.
I told my
trying to ride these things.
I told my mom, and she was like, "Well, they're gonna, you're never gonna be able to go to rehab now if you say you're gonna sue them." I'm like,
There's a million rehabs, Mom.
No, they'll think they'll take it extra serious. They'll be like, if we turn this guy around, it's our only hope.
Yeah.
So,
what
yeah,
year?
Our only hope is to
Let me
break.
do the program for free, and also you treat me like I'm a celebrity.
we've got to get this lunatic healthy, because otherwise,
We're screwed.
it seems like he does have a legal team.
And he has nothing but
His
time.
legal team seems to just be him and other
I got a lawyer now.
doing other voices.
I have a lawyer now,
Oh,
which
okay.
makes me feel like I'm above the law because I just have someone I can call.
That's just the way it shows up.
Exactly. Exactly. The cops are paying the lawyers to not show up. It's the opposite of most small town justice.
Oh my god.
That's the town where Carl's from. He said it was like that. We can't talk about it on air because Carl was really serious about it.
Okay, well then we won't talk about it at all. We're already on the air, baby.
Oh, hello. Nothing's going on in Pueblo, Colorado with the law.
Here, let me check and make sure that this shit sounds. So what were you saying?
Do you want to be Shrek or you want to be Donkey?
Eddie Murphy's so cool, and Mike Myers is kind of falling off.
I'm Shrek.
I'm Shrek.
I don't remember how Shrek talks.
I need to go get my donkey coffee mug back from my parents' house.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't drink coffee anymore, but I will certainly drink from it.
You don't drink coffee?
I could have put this soup in it.
That's true. Soup in a mug is always fun.
It is.
It's a meal on the go.
Put that in your car.
They should have that.
You ever do
as-
soup in the car? I know you like to eat in the car.
Ooh, soup in a mug in the car would be great. I would love that. Yeah, food truck should have soup in mugs. And then it's like you can get a shitty styrofoam bowl that you'll spill everywhere.
Yeah.
Or you can get a mug, or you can bring your own mug.
Upcharge for the mug.
Maybe it's like one of those bars.
And you keep the mug.
It's like one of those you can keep the mug, or it's like one of those pint clubs at like a bar with a bunch of taps, and you're like, $10 a month. We keep your mug here. We wash it out every day.
Yeah.
It's ready for you.
We're gonna keep your growler safe.
Yeah. Well, why would the bar keep your growler?
You're the one who brought it up.
No, they have pints. Special like a pint
You're the
with
one
your
who brought
name
it up.
on it. A growler you take home.
You're the one who brought it up.
Can I have a growler? And then you just pop it open at the bar and you're Andre the Giant.
Tipping it back.
This is getting warm. You got a big bucket of ice I can put this in. You know, in the Philippines.
Throw this in the fridge for a minute.
In Thailand, they put ignore the fact I said in the Philippines. In Thailand, they put beer in ice. Unless you ask for
It's like my mom with red wine.
I was about to say, like your mom with red wine. Your mom likes cold red wine?
She puts ice in it,
I gotta
so I
hang out
guess
with your
so.
mom. Why doesn't she just put the red wine in the fridge?
She probably does. She needs it colder.
Are we talking red wine or like a pink, like a Zinfandel?
No, red.
Wow, cool lady.
Pinot Noir.
Huh? A dark
Pinot!
red. Wow, I was picturing like a sangria,
Oh, no. Like
That's
a real
cool.
red wine.
like you're in a German
Red,
forest
red
at
wine.
night. Oh, that's a good song.
What's Bob Marley up to these days?
That's not who that is at all.
Who is it?
You're listening to
UB40?
the LimeWire music trivia show.
Was it Wham?
It's UB40, and it's written by Neil
Bob
Diamond.
Marley.
It's written by Bob Marley. He wrote a letter to UB40, and he said, "I love what you guys are doing.
You guys got this down.
Let me help out." Eric's eating some big noodles. It's about as thick of a noodle you can get without getting lasagna in their name.
I told her not to buy those noodles.
Lasagna soup. How to buy the noodles?
I told her not to buy those
Not to.
noodles.
Oh, you made that soup?
She did.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's fancy.
Chicken noodle soup.
No, but a homemade soup?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people making soup from scratch these days.
You want a bite?
No, I'm good.
Why not?
Soup, because I ate a bunch of food for you.
It's just a bite.
I actually ate a bunch of soup.
I'll get you a fresh spoon.
I'm so full, man.
I think you can take a bite.
I had leftover El Mocajete.
Oh yeah,
And then I ate some ramen, which I was
going around the globe, baby.
I was going around the globe.
I used to do that. No, I really did.
Salsa and chips, some ramen, and then a baguette.
No, I really did used to do that when I was still working at the Thai place. I would eat sushi for breakfast, and then I would be like, okay, I'm gonna go back to America. I'm gonna get a burger for lunch. And then at night, I would
Renew
go
your
get
visa. Renew your belly visa.
And then at night, I would go and eat escargot. No, I would just
What?
go eat Mexican food,
Oh,
which is not quite around the globe.
No. That's taking one trip and then flying back by way of Mexico City. We had a layover in Puerto Vallarta.
It's in the Yucatan. It's delightful cuisine.
Where'd you go for the Mexican?
Usually La Bamba.
Taco Bell.
No, La Bamba, which is basically just
Locally owned Taco
yeah,
Bell.
which is just Taco Bell, but like, hey, I support local businesses.
Hey, local business, yeah.
And hey, Taco Bell doesn't have tamales.
Tamales.
Oh boy, I got beef with Taco Bell too.
What do you?
Yeah,
Well, that's good that they're using beef. I always heard it was.
good that they're finally using
I always heard it was
beef.
dog food quality. Remember that rumor?
Yeah,
They use the lowest grade beef, and they let them get away with it because they're a Mexican company. You're listening to fifth grade conspiracy theories.
listening to
They let them get away
Mountain-
with it because in Spain there's no rules. You're listening to stuff a fifth grader
you're
said.
listening to Mountain Dew makes your dick small radio.
Yo, I heard that dog, they grind up the dog, and that's why you don't see him anymore. And that's what they use for the meat in all of the Taco Bells everywhere.
You're listening
That
to
one Chihuahua.
You're listening to My Dad's Cheating on My Mom FM.
You're listening to my dad's friend is a scientist, and he knows how to take the cherry out of cherry Coke, and it tastes just like regular Coke. And then also there's cherry soda because of the cherry taken out. And then my mom goes, he just works for the power company.
Listening to My Dad Works at Nintendo AM.
What's
And says
Nintendo
that
AM?
And says that if you keep hitting B when you throw the Pokeball, then it'll increase your likelihood that
You
you'll
get to
catch
see
it.
Ash Ketchum nude.
You'll get to see him
So
dance.
don't hit B a bunch.
Yeah, if you
You'll
don't want to see a boy
you don't wanna
dance.
see a Japanese boy nude. Don't hit B a bunch.
Don't.
That'd be great. Urban legends. Tell people in tips and tricks. Like, yeah, if you type in the right code, they make Laura Croft flat chested and she's wearing like a full body suit. You can make Laura Croft into a guy.
You can give Laura Croft a dick if you really want to.
If you hit a bunch of stuff. If you
You'll
hit a bunch
never
of
hit XYZ after you kill someone.
If you turn on and off the game at the same time somehow, then Samus is wearing extra clothes.
She's got even more on.
She's got more on. In Super Mario, if you suck the cartridge instead of blowing into it before you turn it on, then instead
Mario and Luigi fuck.
yeah, let's say instead of rescuing Peach, you rescue Luigi, and you give him a kiss at the end of each level. So don't do that.
Never.
My dad warned me. A bad guy worked at Nintendo. Some crazy guy. He put in a bunch of bad stuff, and we didn't know until it was too late.
And now look at me.
Now it's Pac-Man and the ghosts become friends.
Pac-Man starts making out with the ghost.
Pac-Man kills himself.
Pac-Man can't deal with the guilt.
If you type in the code just right, Pac-Man goes over to that game where you have sex with a Native American woman tied up.
Yeah.
He just frees her.
Rowdy Piper or whatever.
That's not all it's called. What was that game called?
I don't
Cuber?
know. Let's find out. Siri, old porn.
Siri, I'm horny, and it's the Atari age.
It was something
Hard
like
on
something
Harry?
shoot 'em up.
No. The bad man of the West. Horny. Let's both tell each. What are you googling?
I googled Atari porn, and most people are just confused about why the angry video game nerds Atari porn episode disappeared.
Well, no, man, it's because Atari porn is just
Big
because-
Atari just shut it down.
list of erotic games. It's a longer list than I would have expected. Beat 'em and eat 'em. Oh yeah, I
Bachelor
know
party,
that one.
bachelorette
BMX
party.
Triple X, Bone Town,
Custer's Revenge.
Custer's Revenge. Now,
And his revenge is raping a woman tied to a cactus.
classic American style. Because the Native Americans have pulled one up on us too much.
Yeah, they got the right hand of the deal.
It's one of those like pre-game like typing screens, and it's like, the year is 1875. The Native Americans have pushed us too far.
They've gone too far.
Finally, the white man sticks up for themselves.
Finally, a nude white man in a cowboy hat is here to rape.
He's pixelated too, which is unsettling. Do you think they blurred his face, or was it just pixelated?
I think they did both.
Eric's just staring at Custer's Revenge now.
I am.
Eric's playing Beat 'em and Eat 'em.
Just the screenshot. I'm captivated.
Eric's addicted to
The
erotic
player
video
takes on the
games.
role of General George Custer as he dodges arrows or perhaps bullets. They're a bunch of flying black lines.
Is that from the original like tutorial for the
Yes.
game?
I'm just reading the instruction manual.
Your pixelated blob avoids darker pixelated things that flow towards yours.
So he's dodging bullets or black lines in order to have sex with I think he's crossing a few red lines, if you ask me. In order to have
He's
sex,
crossing the picket line.
Listen,
Having sex with Native Americans.
we're
having sex with Native
We're striking as men.
Yeah.
We're on a sex strike,
Having
okay?
sex with Native Americans.
So don't go crossing the picket line
Yeah, he
and
crossed the
fucking.
picket line. Someone,
Honestly, that's what I thought the SAG strike
I was about to say, someone-
sex against girls.
sex against
And
girls.
we're striking.
Yeah. We're not going to have sex with women anymore. We're not going to have sex with women anymore. The cast of The Office is here on the picket line.
On the picket line.
John Krasinski's kissing Kevin.
John Krasinski is fondling Creed.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
Steve Carell has bent what's his face over.
how about this?
Doot 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 doo, whoever that guy is.
Do-do-do-do.
No, the rip doo doo doot 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 doo.
Well, I don't know what you're doing. Are you doing like Ed Helms?
Yes, Ed Helms. That's
He
who I
does,
was
because he
trying
does
to
acapella.
describe. Yeah.
What's do-do-do-do?
Well, that's Nardwar.
Nardwar.
But I was trying to. He has a
Why is
thing.
Nardwar on strike?
Nardwar. Listen, everything is written.
Yeah.
He gets to write the questions,
Oh, that's true.
and he has to act like a lunatic.
That is true.
So he's both a writer and an actor.
Do you think there's anyone who's given this like interview to like a news camera? We're on the picket line because they crossed the line. They're like, all right, well,
Are there scab writers? Is anyone like breaking the line?
that's what we've been doing.
That's true.
No,
We
but-
should have stopped the podcast.
Though I was aware that the writer's strike was coming, so in pre-solidarity, I stopped writing years
I haven't
ago.
written a joke in 4 years.
I stopped writing so long ago. It's proto-solidarity.
So he's dodging bullets.
Eric is back to Custer's Revenge. He's picked up the Atari controller with one hand. His other hand is occupied.
in order to have sex with a naked Native American woman. Many critics have derided the game as portraying rape, though the game designers emphatically defended the blocky union as mutual. Let's see how they emphatically defended it.
This is a thing from the West. They talk about this in Ken Burns of the West. No, it's a thing.
No.
No, it is.
No. It's more when I hit the emphatically defend. That's the first face I see.
Yeah, it's some head of Atari with two old ladies.
Imagine a pervy Bernie Sanders.
It's also great because it's that thing where it's like a 7-year-old horny man with two other old women, but somehow they're younger than him. Somehow this 85-year-old man has found two 60-year-old sluts.
Atari was outraged by sales of X-rated video games.
Yeah, they were against it.
That have angered Indian
I could just tell you all this.
And women's groups.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Tell it all to me.
So you used to be able to, in the early days of video games, because it was all fucking shit, and you could just design it on like a TI-89 calculator in math class.
Yeah, you could play Math Monsters.
You could play math.com.
What was the one game that everyone played on the TIs?
Brick Breaker.
Brick Breaker, yeah.
My favorite game was typing in the equations for upcoming exams.
8008S.
What? Oh, that's a great one.
That's a great game.
I always like doing this. Was a gag I like doing. Because that's the classic joke. By the time I was a kid, surely by the time you were a kid, that was like a hack joke.
Yeah.
It's like boobs on a calculator. What are you, my grandpa working at NASA in the 50s or whatever? Calculator as big as a room. Imagine how big boobs were on that thing.
It's fucking triple F.
Yeah, good God. Imagine how big those things were.
That would crash the whole system.
It's funny back when they're like, calculators used to be as big as a room. But you go in and it's like still the same like layout, but it's just huge. Like huge numbers. You need a ladder to get to the numbers. You gotta jump on the pad. No, man, but so video games. You
could just make them on your own. So they're making off-market Atari games.
Off-market.
Is what you're saying?
Anyone can fucking make whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then eventually people
It's like
are
Soulja
hey.
Boy being like, I own a video game company now.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, no, this is all just stolen games.
Yeah.
This is something that you would just buy from China.
It's like Steam and computers and stuff now.
Well, Steam is a legitimate company.
Yeah, but it's the Wild West.
Not really. No, you have to go through a lot.
If
of
Atari
checks,
is the computer,
riggers.
hey, oh, never mind. Excuse me.
Yeah, you should be excused.
No, but yeah, so people used to just make whatever.
Yeah.
So people would be like, I'm gonna make a game. I'm gonna make a game where I fuck Nolan Bushnell in the mouth.
Yes, good.
And then
I'd
Nolan-
love to play that game.
And then
You
Nolan
know where to get it.
And then Bushnell would be like, you know what? Didn't we just do an episode where I said I guessed that the Dungeons and Dragons guy was Gary Gygax? And then I said it must be him because Nolan Bushnell's Atari.
Oh, yeah. You're
So
right.
man, if you listen to multiple episodes, there really is world building.
We're worlds upon worlds.
There really is long-term payoff. No, but
And Caesar wept.
Caesar wept. No, I'm pretty sure Nolan Bushnell took all of his Atari money, and then he got into like making animatronic like Shakey's Pizza, like fucking
What?
robot bands.
You mean like Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
Yeah.
What are you saying Shakey's Pizza for?
Because Chuck E. Cheese, I don't think he had a robot band.
Yes, they did.
Who's the band? The Gorillas?
Yes.
What?
It was the Gorillas.
The Gorillas are touring.
You guessed right immediately.
The Gorillas are touring.
Just like you were right about Gary Gygax, you're right about this. The house band at Chuck E. Cheese was the Gorillas.
The Gorillas.
You should tell all your friends that.
The Gorillas.
Text all your friends right now.
It's really funny to just imagine that, like, it's not the Gorillas with a Z. And it's just like, yeah, there's just a band called The Gorillas.
How did you never go to Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah, there was a band. That's like part of the whole thing.
Actually, to be honest, I think I've only been to Chuck E. Cheese like once, and it was as like a 13-year-old.
Well, that's a little old.
I was there to pick up chicks. I was there not. I think I was there with my younger cousin. Are you Googling Chuck E. Cheese band?
Chuck E. Cheese Atari.
I thought that guy outside was Jeff Toy, but then it was just any other person who lives in Kentucky.
Oh, it is Nolan Bushnell because the founder of Atari is also the founder of Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, it was Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
I gave him even less credit. I was like, he founded some knockoff Petey's Pizza. Yeah. He founded Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. Who knew?
What else did Gary Gygax do
that.
other than my mom?
Not just your mom.
Damn.
But yeah, no, they had the whole animatronic band.
The whole band. Who's in the band?
I don't know. These people. You don't remember the dog that kind of looked like Woody from Toy
I never
Story?
went to Chuck E. Cheese. Quit rubbing it in there. I had a poor upbringing. Chucky. No instrument. This band is
Well, hey, this is before the show. They're gonna pick their instruments
I was
up
about to
later.
say, because that band is a keyboard, a drum,
and nothing.
a tiny guitar. That one guy is a tiny guitar.
Well, they're like George Jones and Tammy Wynette.
Two vocals.
They're going to do some duets. There's going to be some romantic underlines to the song.
Yeah.
This guy, he looks uncomfortable while he's playing the piano because so obviously he understands that George and Tammy have problems.
George and Tammy is cool, but I like it when it's Johnny and June Cash.
And then also...
And they're going to prison, and then Johnny Cash is like, also everybody, now I'm going to show you the lady I sleep with.
I'm going to show you the woman I fuck.
And then an arena is just like, woo, we're going to masturbate to her later.
I am going to beat off to your wife. I'm going to come.
Thank you. I've been Johnny Cash.
And thank you.
This next song is going to be off an upcoming album of mine called Pretty Hate Machine. I like how my Johnny Cash is just lazy Elvis.
And
thank you very much. I'm Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Elvis, pick it up. I'm Johnny Cash.
I'm Johnny Cash.
John. I'm gonna name my son John E.
I
Cash.
get it.
And he's gonna be a rapper.
Who is the band at Chuck E. Cheese?
What else have they done?
Munches Make Believe.
Were any of them in like local scenes before this, or is this just another fucking corporate band?
This is just another.
I
think the Chuck E. Cheese band. I think
industry plants.
I think the Munches Make Believe band is an industry plant.
You think they're industry plants? Yeah, like it was there before they because
honestly they came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden they're in every single Chuck E. Cheese.
And the idea of like selling out doesn't really exist anymore. You know what I mean? That's like old hat. But at the same time, really connected to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, wow.
Pretty connected.
Are you sure you're not Gary Gygax's uncle or whatever?
Yeah, I think this is Gary Gygax's uncle. And he and Nolan Bushnell met at Weird Guys with Money in the 80s.
I think that the industry plant is an uncle.
We're going to pause. Eric's going to say goodbye. I'll do a little solo podcast. Everybody, come see There's a Kiss and a Handle. My eyes were closed, but I could hear the handle. That lady's too old to be on a bird.
That woman is just the right age to be on a bird because there's no wrong age to be on a bird.
I guess you're right. I'm going to put a baby on a bird.
Yeah, I'd put a baby on a bird.
Oh, okay. That's your girlfriend's car. For a second,
I thought you were about to be like, "Oh, that was your girlfriend." You were saying, "Bite."
No, you look like because she went around like a weird angle, and it looked like she was just walking into the distance with like two full luggage bags.
She's leaving.
She's like, "Oh, I'm off to be a flight attendant." And she just walks across the street and like goes into another apartment. Like, wait, what? You just see her at the international market being like, I need to find a keychain that's literally anywhere.
Just anywhere. Pittsburgh, yeah,
Aaron
fine.
didn't pay attention to where I said I was
Aaron
going.
does not. That would be a great way. Just put on your uniform and just be like, anyways, I gotta get out of here. If she wanted to cheat on me, she could do it so easily.
Well, that sure was good cheeseburger in paradise from Margaritaville. And then you're like, wait, you said you're going to Atlanta. And she's like, oh, there's one in the airport now.
There's one. Yeah, they got one.
Huh.
Well, the next time I go to Atlanta, I'll
I'm
be sure
back
to
from
check
Pittsburgh
it out.
eating my cheesesteaks. Pittsburgh cheesesteak.
You should be bringing up emos.
Some pierogies.
You should be bringing up emos or
That's
pierogies.
St. Louis, man. Emos is St.
Oh,
Louis.
emos is
No
St.
wonder
Louis.
you aren't going to catch her in this.
See, I don't know anything.
I would be perfect for this because someone would come home and they'd be like, I had a great time in Montgomery, Alabama. And I'd be like, Montgomery, Alabama, great time?
No,
I'm confused.
no, thank you.
Or they'd come home and they'd be like, I'm sick of these hicks in Birmingham. I'd be like, hicks in Birmingham?
They're very intelligent
They're
people.
wealthy as hell in that city.
Have you listen? I stumbled upon a gay wedding the first time I was in Birmingham.
It's true.
And then went to a science-themed coffee shop / bar.
Yeah.
This is not no hick town.
And it's owned by an indie rock band.
Is it?
Man or Astro Man or one of those. Man. I can't keep track. It sounds like a joke, but I can't keep track of Man or Astro
Well,
Man.
Man is from Philly.
How you know that?
Because I used to like them a lot.
Well, then this is Man or Astro Man. A surf rock band.
Sure.
They're like Daikaiju. I think they are just Daikaiju.
Well, but Daikaiju's not a surf rock band.
Yeah, they are. Their music's
Really?
surf rock. It's like crazy surf rock. Oh yeah. I ain't even being crazy with this statement.
Hey, no cap?
No cap.
Do you want to start talking like other people?
Yeah, no cap.
What
It
else
was
could
lit.
What else could we say?
Fam, lit. I'm working this weekend with Dave Attell. No, but you're like someone's wife, and you're like, man, my husband's always away on the road, building his career, doing all these shows. Hey, now he's successful enough, he's gonna be home. This will be great. But then the reality of that is he's just like, well, honey, I'm gonna go into the garage with Dan Soder for an hour. I love you so much. I'll see you at 2:30.
Me and Nick DiPaolo are gonna go hang out for an hour and a half.
I'll be back at 2:30. I love you. Does my hair look good for my afternoon shoot? Like I'd be like, I kind of miss when you were just gone a lot.
Actually,
Doing shows.
I understand that you think it's funny that you're bald and you say, "Does my hair look good?"
Does that think it does?
But how many times do I have to hear that joke?
Does my hair look good? Does my hair look good? That's pretty funny. If a bald guy asks me that, I would laugh.
But how many times can he say it to you and you're still
I'm
laughing?
gonna start saying that to bald people.
Your hair looks
Your
good?
hair looks great.
They're gonna beat the shit out of you.
No, I love your hair. I just call it head hair. I mean, like your head. Obviously, you don't have hair.
Hey, yo, can I get some hair?
Yes. Big bag of hair. Oh, Eric's he's doing give like the sex motion, blowjob or sex. You know, blowjob is a good name for it 'cause it's a lot of work. You gotta sit there.
Blows.
You gotta sit there, close your eyes, pretend like it's a guy.
You ever blown anyone?
No.
You eat a lot of puss?
Oh, okay. What do you think? I lifted up my shirt to reveal my belly. That'd be funny. It's a big. You're like, it's some fat guy, and you're like, you don't have pussy, and he's like, what do you think? He slaps his belly, and you're like, I think you do, because I think you need to go above and beyond. When you're with women,
I think you probably feel the need to overcompensate with
like,
an excessive amount of eating pussy.
Yeah, I do.
It's like, well, you got me.
You're busted. My move is I eat puss and then I fuck the bed skirt.
You fuck the bed skirt?
Yeah, like I'm kneeling on the ground eating the puss, and then I take my dick and I put it between the box spring.
In the mattress?
In the mattress.
And then you just come inside there.
Fuck the bed.
And you fuck the bed, and then you come.
Fuck the bed while going down on my wife.
And she's like, do you want me to do anything for you? And you're like, you've done enough.
I'm like, Sealy Select.
Don't ever flip this mattress.
Good God, don't flip this. I don't even think you could.
I think it's stuck.
I might as well have fucking...
I'm already ripping it apart when I try and get in there.
When I say I'm laying brick, I'm mostly talking about the... Fucking, what is that stuff called? Mortar?
Brick and mortar?
Yeah, I guess it's mortar. What do you put between bricks? Mortar?
I think just concrete.
No.
Maybe mortar? I mean, there's a reason. There must be a reason they say brick and mortar.
But mortars are what you shoot at enemies.
Many things can mean many things. Where I come from, in this neighborhood, bricks got a whole different meaning, you know?
That's true.
You moving bricks. Know what I'm saying?
Construction. A lot of development.
Yeah, man, construction. Construction of the downfall of my community.
How about this? It's a movie about Brooklyn. In the past, like 20 years, we follow people, and a guy, and he's like, when I was a kid,
I want to follow people for 20 years.
When I was a kid, we made our money moving bricks. And now they use the money to lay bricks. And then it's showing the Hudson Yard. I don't know the names of things. Yeah. You know, Brooklyn
building.
We all know what we're picturing.
Barclays
the Arcade
Center.
Fire Memorial.
The new Chuck E. Cheese.
The new Chuck E. Cheese. The fucking, Brooklyn stuff.
Yeah.
The wig store.
The Wu-Tang Emporium.
The Wu-Tang Emporium. Brooklyn location. The main one's in Staten Island, obviously.
Listen, James Murphy wants to open
James Murphy's taco
raw
shop.
Denim store.
James Murphy's taco shop.
James Murray. Maybe James Murray wants to open.
That'd be a great team.
Murr's Furs.
Murr's Furs. It's a wig shop.
It's because he's bald as well.
No, but it's like, you're like, all right, we've got... Karen O is here for the investors meeting for a new restaurant. We've got Karen O.
Yeah.
For the Yes.
What do you think about naming it Karen's Faux?
Hey, that's a good one. It's like, all right, we got Karen O from the Yes. The guys from the Strokes are here. They all nod collectively. The guy from Interpol. He nods.
In his suit.
Win Butler from Arcade Fire. James.
He does like a weird tap dance because he's Canadian and weird.
Moby from The Butt of Jokes is here. And then they point to Murr. They go, and James Murray is here from a misheard phone call with my with a misheard phone call with my assistant.
And then they pie him.
No, he goes, I'm down to it, but that's not like indie rock.
I like it all.
Pitchforks. No, it's a great name for a restaurant.
And every time you want Silver, you have to pitch forks.
And then the James Murphy from LC Sound System is staring through the windows crying.
Why'd they all get together without me?
Why wasn't I invited? And then right as he thinks that, someone comes up and pranks him.
Someone comes up and pies him.
No, he's out there. He says, now I feel like the biggest loser. Big lose. Now I feel like tonight's big lose.
He's looking through the window going, this joke seems impractical.
That would be a funny sketch. If we could somehow shoot that would be a pretty funny sketch. Like, it wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be like the funniest sketch
It
ever.
would not be the greatest thing of all time.
But I would chuckle. I would get
I would
excited
laugh
to
at
see
that.
that.
I would laugh at that.
Who do you think they could cast?
James Murphy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd hope so. The whole thing kind of.
Murr's-
The whole thing kind of falls apart without him and Murr.
I think Murr's down. I think Murr's
we can't
definitely
get Murr,
down.
but we can get Q. Does that work?
No,
No,
it wouldn't work.
What the fuck?
You can't. Listen, I understand
Can't
that.
you do it with like Questlove or something? No.
What are you talking
No.
about? Who can be the opposite of Questlove? Who can be looking in a window and see Questlove and be like, why didn't they call me? And have it make sense. No one.
That'd be a funny celebrity couple, Q and Questlove.
Q and Questlove.
What do you call them?
Questlove.
Questlove.
Questlove. No, I think Q should date Questlove.
You could have somebody.
Who else should Q date?
I don't know. You know, it'd be funny if in that sketch we had the guy. One of the people was one of the groups was the guys from Interpol, and we just had any collection of 4 people.
Just any 4 people in a suit and
Yeah.
tie.
And they nod.
We have Interpol.
We had the guys from Interpol. Jack White.
Oh, I get it now. They were trying to look like they were agents.
Oh, really? Is that what that was supposed to be?
No.
The agents don't dress that sexy.
I mean, I'm glad that you admitted that men are sexy. I think that's a good step forward
said
for you.
dressed
But
sexy.
I think just that is even a good step forward for you.
Dressed sexy. That's the name of my band, Dressed Sexy. We play electro class.
You're not invited to the meeting.
What? Dressed Sexy.
And neither is Man.
The Dressed Sexy with our hit, On the Couch. I like to sit on the couch. On the couch. I like to sit on the couch. I like hated that. Even when that music was like big, and I was like 13, I was like, I feel too cool for this.
No, that shit was always whack.
I'm a robot. I know you're a bad musician.
People
Go
don't
become
call.
hippies. You know what? That was the same band.
I thought what was the same band?
I'm a Robot and Edward Sharpe and the Magnificent Sevens. Whatever the fuck. There's the same groups. Same group.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Huh. They're both so bad.
I know. They're both like
I mean, that one song
bad and transparently jumping on bandwagons.
Well, I didn't know. I don't even know what the other one that you're talking about is.
Edward Sharpe and the
I know that one. That's the only one. I don't know the other one.
Oh, I'm a Robot.
Nah, I don't know anything
They were one of
about
those
that.
bands, one of those like Apple commercial bands,
Yeah.
where they'd be like,
Well, there were a lot of those.
they'd be like, I am sitting.
Where it's like,
on
why don't
the
you
couch.
just call Apple?
On the couch.
Like, you don't have to put out a whole album. Why don't you just call Apple and be like, listen, I will write one sort of catchy hook for you.
Yeah, just write a song.
Yeah.
Just email them. And
You don't even
say-
have to write a whole song.
Just email them and say it's gonna go computer sound. I am sitting. Drum sound.
Yeah.
On the couch. Drum
Ba,
sound. Computer sound on the couch.
Bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba.
And then a guy goes, "Yeah,
All right!
high voltage,
Apple!
Seven Nation Army."
Macintosh!
You know that's him too. I keep saying you know that's him, and then providing no context. I'm like a new form of Jeopardy. Or I just go, like a thing pops up, and I go, "Did you know about that?" And then you're supposed to go, "You mean that Jack White's the guy who goes high voltage?"
Yes.
And I go, "Correct.
Correct.
You win a nod."
Correct the moon.
You're watching Cool Jeopardy.
You're watching Cool Guy Jeopardy.
You win. I pass you the bowl.
I pull my sunglasses down a little bit.
Yeah. You get a nice.
When's the last time you wore sunglasses?
have them on my...
You do have them on, but I don't know if that means you wore them. Maybe they're an accessory
No, I wore them on
for
the
your
drive
cool
here.
ripped up Ramon shirt.
It's ripped up.
Yeah, real cool.
It's old. I've had this thing since, I don't know, man, 26. Wait, what? 2006.
What the fuck is happening?
This is from Australia, mate.
The chair you're sitting in?
No, this Ramon shirt. Because my sister stole my black Ramon shirt and wore it to be cool one time and stretched it out with her tits.
Oh, that's
And
not
so then
nice.
I was like,
of
well,
her.
now I can't look cool in my tight black
Your
Ramon
sister have big
shirt.
tits?
I don't know, but she just had more tits than I had as a...
As any age I'll ever be.
15-year-old. and then she bought me this when she lived in Australia.
Your sister divorced yet?
No, they're going strong. And by strong, I just mean I don't keep in touch with anybody. So as far as I know, they're all...
You gotta get more in touch with your family, man.
I call it Schrodinger's family.
You gotta get more in touch with your roots, man.
No,
More
I
in
think I'm
touch
gonna go
with your
visit
family.
them. I like my nephews. I got a fat one
Nice.
and then an older one, and then there's my sister's kid who's cool.
Yeah.
He's funny,
Yeah.
and he's like he's half like Latino, or I guess a quarter. I don't know, half quarter.
So is the husband is half?
Yeah, the husband's half. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess he'd be.
So he's a quarter.
But
Does he speak the language?
I don't know.
I meant English.
No, I don't know. I don't think that either. He's too young.
Oh, he's that young? He doesn't even speak
He's like
yet?
3.
They should definitely be talking by now.
No, I mean he says like stuff. He's like ooh, hola,
So he doesn't speak English.
abre.
Burro.
Why are you saying burrow? Why
Quinceañera.
are you saying those? How are you saying things a baby would say?
Burro.
Burrow. Why is a baby trying to burrow?
Babies like animals.
Oh, you're like a donkey.
Yeah.
I thought he was like burrow. We gotta get it.
You gotta get in the ground.
We got a nest in the ground.
You gotta get underground.
No, but my little nephew, he's like a 1.5, 1, 2, something like that. 1.
Yeah.
He's fat as hell. It's very funny.
At one?
He's a big fat kid. It's awesome. It's so funny.
I mean, how fat are we talking, you think?
So my mom's side of the family has a bunch of like huge obese people.
Yeah.
To the point where like the news would be like, "This is the fattest person anyone's ever seen," and then
Yeah.
I'd be like, "I've seen fatter."
Hey.
Yeah, like I'd be watching Gilbert Grape, and I'd be like, "Why is this?"
What? The floor, the house is breaking because
Yeah.
she's so fat.
Yeah, what else?
That's
is
why
new?
that's why my grandma moved.
Yeah, like what else is new? So the grandma who had like a bunch of fat kids and grandkids,
Yeah.
she saw this baby once, and she's all like old and like senile and shit. And then a few weeks later, I saw her, and then she went, "That Grayson's a chubby boy."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Wow."
Husky.
In 93 years of just seeing fat
Yeah.
people, you're like, "This baby, holy shit."
Good God, this one of the biggest I've ever seen.
My mom realized at one point that, because my mom watched him during the day, that she was feeding him twice.
Who was feeding him
He was
twice?
getting double dinner. Because she would feed him dinner, and then my brother and my sister-in-law would come home, and then
And they would feed him not knowing that he'd already been
not knowing
fed.
that he already ate dinner. And my mom,
That'll get you fat.
I said, "Well, that makes sense." My mom went, "I don't think that's it, though."
I think that might have something to do with it.
No, it's awesome. He's gonna be a bouncer at preschool.
It's gonna be a sumo wrestler.
Yeah,
We should get into sumo.
you said that a lot.
I know, because I want to get into it.
You don't have the strength or weight.
No, I meant just as fans.
Oh, can you go see it? Or,
I think there's a local sumo
Yeah.
league. If there really was.
the equivalent of like indie wrestling, but it's sumo. So it's just like a chubby white guy with like a bad tattoo.
It's your nephew.
Yeah, just fighting my nephew. We couldn't afford sand for the ring, so it's
So it's just a bunch of flour that we found. And don't eat it.
Don't eat
I
it.
know you want to.
It is funny that they're like, all right,
It won't become a dumpling in
we
your
got two
mouth.
of the fattest guys you've ever seen, and we're gonna have them in this tiny little circle.
Yeah.
Before we do that, let's salt the circle.
Yeah, we got to salt it up here.
It's like, come on, pal.
What are you making?
What is going on here?
Is there an imaginary pot around
What's
them
next?
too?
Fucking, we're gonna wrap the ring in jelly. Come on, man. At some point, that salt thing was a goof.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Oh. Yeah, man, sumo's cool.
And we will coat the sumos in honey mustard.
I would love to go to a sumo match.
I said, you look it up. Let's see if we can. American sumo.
American Sumo League. ASL.
Yeah, American Sumo League. Bunch of deaf people. Like, these people are arguing with their hands.
No, I want to...
You know, Hugh Hefner took so much Viagra, he went deaf.
Is that true?
I don't know. I saw a thing that said that, but I didn't read it.
All right, the U.S. Sumo Open. It's at California State Long Beach. So
that's cool. We can go.
over 4,000 fans. Packed the pyramid for 148 action-packed matches.
Oh my god.
Well, sumo takes like 15 seconds to be done.
Dude, imagine how big of a pot of chunko nabi they have in the back. Do you just want to get into sumo because I told you about chunko nabe a few months ago?
Is that like the soup they eat?
Yeah, it's the soup.
I already knew that before you told me.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You didn't know shit.
I was into sumo.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Is it corrupt?
I have heard that it is, yes.
That's the answer someone who's not into sumo would say.
Well, what does the person who's into sumo, what would they say?
They'd push me out of the ring. Throw me.
Hey, 901 Sumo Club in Memphis, Tennessee.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. There's got to be like... Cause
There's also one in Cincinnati.
But let's go Memphis.
Okay.
Let's go to the one
we'll
6
go
hours away
Memphis.
instead of the one an hour and a half away.
It's a Facebook page. I will not be logging in because I cannot do it. Conditioning. So the last update was March 19th, 2020.
Well, that's not good.
Conditioning is everything.
They all got busted from COVID.
It's with a heavy heart that I post on the passing of Ulama Bjorn. Biamba Ulama Bjorn.
Is that like a Swedish guy who moved to fucking Vietnam?
IMO, he was the gold standard for amateur sumo with 7 world titles.
Shouldn't it be like, instead of like gold, silver, and bronze, shouldn't it be like...
Oh, I recognize that
Shouldn't
guy.
it be like fried, grilled, and
This is the guy
sauteed?
from the video that I remember seeing about Chaco Yambe or
Not
whatever.
Chonko Nabe? I know the Chonko Nabe. Oh yeah, that is that fucker. I know, yeah, that's that guy.
Well, he's dead.
Damn.
And he has been for 3 years
How
now.
old did he live to be?
Listen, it's hard
How
to
did he
tell.
die? Did an opponent trip and fall on him?
Then opponent fell asleep on top of him.
There's gay sex going on behind the scenes of sumo matches.
Oh yeah.
And you just loudly hear in the arena. It's the loudest sound you've ever heard in your life. That guy died, dude. That sucks. That guy was my hero. He introduced me to food I've never eaten.
That I will never eat. Oh, this guy is not a sumo wrestler.
No, that's just a white guy in a diaper. I think you stumbled upon a diaper fetish
Yeah, this is
website.
most of these people are. Well, first of all, this guy's 55.
This JPEG image is sumopose.jpg on a diaper fetish website.
It doesn't have. This is the one for Cincinnati, and it doesn't have any information about like upcoming events. Oh, I guess this is more for like, do you want to be a white guy who does sumo? Should I call him?
That should be your thing. You should, because because we all know you're about to have great need for purpose.
Yeah.
So I think that's what you should come out. You should come out wide-eyed and bushy-eyed and tailed or whatever.
Yeah.
Bushy-eyed, wide-tailed. You're like a beaver.
This website is
Like a
not
beaver
very-
that ran through the woods too fast.
Yes.
Bushy-eyed and
Bushy-eyed
wide-tailed.
and wide
Because
tail.
he has bushes hit him. Like a beaver eating pussy.
Yeah.
Bushy-eyed.
Beaver.
A beaver staring at vagina.
A beaver staring at beaver.
A beaver staring at a hairy vagina. Wide-eyed and bushy. Now I said it correctly. Bushy-eyed and wide-tailed. No, but you should it'd be like one of those guys who's like, I'm gonna bring sumo to America.
Yeah.
I got us a TV deal on AXS.TV.live. And you're just going to start getting like sponsors. You're like, we got a duct tape sponsorship. Duct tape's giving us $500 a match. To put a big banner up.
Oh man, they're closed right now.
You're just cooking big pots of chanko nabe for a bunch of guys. You're like fucking like you don't. You're like that Bishop Sycamore. You watched that Bishop Sycamore documentary?
No, I don't know.
You're
who
like that.
is.
You're just doing a phony thing. You're like so you just flew in a bunch of Japanese sumo guys, and then all of your checks bounced, so they're just staying here. Like one of them staying on my couch.
Yeah, they got one on the couch. I got one on this couch,
All the matches keep getting canceled.
and all of our couches are broken.
Yeah, everyone you know has a big pot of fish soup on their fucking.
Ah, damn
You're
it!
just like, damn, I'm in way over my head.
I say that while I'm neck deep
We were
in.
supposed to get sponsored by knockoff bag cereal.
Five brothers said they were interested.
There's just like it's a black screen with white text that just says like the plane tickets all cost twice as much as Eric factored in because of the weight.
They had to actually. The only people allowed on the plane were the sumo wrestlers. It had to be a private plane.
The boat, not the boat. The Uber pulled up to pick
I'm
them
not
up.
putting those fuckers on a boat. That's too dangerous. I got an investment to maintain.
The Uber pulled up. You have like another assistant white guy helping you, and he's like, "It's okay, everybody. I got us a car." Oh no, only two of you will fit in the car.
Oh no, it's a Volkswagen Golf.
And then the two of them start pushing each other, and then that guy gets smushed.
Smushed
He
in
gets
between.
smushed to death.
No, they smush the Kia Soul in between them while they're trying to get at each other.
They
To
smushed.
decide who gets shotgun.
Eric's co-producer got smushed.
I got smushed.
I've been smushed.
Oh no, Your Honor, I've been smushed.
No, that would be cool, man. You get him like, where would you book him? Mile wide?
Is that a fat joke?
No, but that is good. It is a good one. No, Mile Wide is that big, like, middle stage.
I'll get him at the Whirling Tiger.
That, I guess, could work.
Yeah. I could do sumo at the Whirling
You
Tiger.
could do sumo at Logan Street Market. Oh, my God, Eric, you should. 'Cause
Yeah.
Logan Street Market is just some rich guy who's, like, an idiot.
Yeah.
And you could totally be like, I'm going to bring
I'm gonna bring sumo.
I just need like $500 for a bunch of sand and a bag of salt. I know about the salt. It's a purifier.
I just get
Freaking super.
fucking anyone to go do it. Doesn't matter.
You should start the
Because what do I gotta do?
Yeah.
Explain the rules of sumo?
Yeah.
Push the guy out, motherfucker. That's it. I don't need like a coach.
You should
This
start a
isn't Remember
sumo
the
scene.
Titans. I'm trying to scam someone.
No, you got to start a scene. You got to like First, it's a joke, and it's like Louisville Sumo Night.
Look at my listen.
You just get a bunch of fat people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We get them to push each other.
yeah.
And then some guy's like, "Hey, I used to play football. Can I do this?"
Fly Ron on in and go.
Yeah, fly
Wait,
Ron.
God damn it!
He lost weight.
You got healthy? Jesus.
We fly him in and we go, Ron, we got a fair match for you. And then we bring him in. It's like a 600-pound guy.
Bobby Kelly.
It's him and a 600-pound guy. And we're like, oh, we didn't realize you lost weight.
Sorry, buddy.
He's like, I was never fucking 600 pounds. Like, really? I remember you being about this big.
That's about how I remember you.
I remember you being about 6.
You were automatic fat. You were automatic front seat fat at one
That's
point.
true.
So
Yeah,
I just
automatic
imagined
front
you
seat
as
fat.
about 5, 6, 700 pounds,
Yeah,
somewhere
5, 6,
in that
yeah.
range.
Yeah. No, we did. I remember in my grade school one thing for gym, they were like, we're going to do wrestling, which is like so weird.
We're all gonna be gay today.
Okay. No, I remember there was like no one like weighed equivalent. It's like a small school. So it's like my class literally is like 28 people. It's probably like 14 boys. The odds of them being any similar weights is crazy. So we had this one big fat kid.
Just dominated.
Well, we had 2 kids who we thought were fat.
Yeah.
And then he's like, perfect, they can face off. And then we're like, well, what about Will? And then I think our gym teacher was literally like, what if we do like 3-on-1? I think that gym teacher went to jail for making illegal fireworks.
What? Are you serious?
It's like after I left, that's like after I graduated. I'm pretty sure that happened. He also used to play minor league soccer, and I remember he would say that as if it was cool.
That's not a thing.
And then
you
we would
mentioned.
be like, can we look you up online? And he'd be like, never mind.
Oh, so he was lying.
No, he probably was real, but it was probably just not at all cool.
Oh yeah, of course not. It's
He made
minor
it sound
league
like
soccer.
like he's like, I played professional soccer.
Yeah.
But that was probably like, he was probably like, I made $12 a
Yeah.
game.
Make
From a duct tape
$13.
sponsorship.
I have to ask off work to go play.
Our sponsorship money was just from a contract because the guy who ran our league used to run Louisville Sumo.
There's a little money left over from his embezzling.
It's Louisville Sumo Underground. Go, fat guys.
LSU.
That's my joke. Because they did that thing with Go Tigers, where it's spelled
Yeah.
Cajun.
Yeah.
Yours is Go, fat guys.
Let's go, fat guys. No, I want to do it. I'm gonna bring sumo to Louisville.
No, you really could, because like legitimately, I bet you could hit up some people in like OVW.
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
And
I have an inside track.
I guess so. That show's coming out on Netflix. He was not in the trailer.
That's a shame. He's
No,
a good man.
He's a good man. Brian Kennison,
Hey, whoa!
announcer for Ohio Valley Wrestling, formerly run by Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg, and
Now run.
Al Snow, famous for having a mannequin head he would talk to as if he had a split personality, and then the audience would go, "We want head. We want head."
Oh, I know this guy.
And then it was like it would be double entendres. And he'd
Yeah.
be like, "Oh my God," he'd hand the head to somebody and they go, "He gave them head."
He gave him a
And
head.
now they gave him head.
He gave John Cena a
This
head.
guy loves head.
This guy can't get enough head.
The Rock is salivating because head is coming.
Head is coming his way.
It's coming this way. I still don't know why that's making him salivate.
He's getting. Well, he's thirsty.
He's thirsty for head. Someone put a water bottle inside of head. Now people are thirsty.
You know? People are thirsty for head.
No, so it's always good when that guy's in charge.
So how do I go about, do I do it as a novelty or do I do it legitimately?
I think you have to start novelty, but from the start be like, we want this to be legit.
Yeah.
If you know any fat Asian
So do you think
people-
maybe some novelty acts to begin with, and then end with a somewhat legitimate sumo, as legitimate as I can get a legitimate sumo match?
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
But start with novelty.
Yeah.
Maybe just some fat white guys.
You might have to
and then
pay
maybe
money to
some,
bring in
and then maybe
somebody.
some skinny white guys. There's no fat Asian people in Louisville. I'll just go pop around some Chinese buffets.
No, I meant for a headlining match. Like you might need to post on bodybuilding forums and be like, "Hey, does anyone do sumo? Hey, St. Louis lifting community."
Hello, St. Louis. Or hello, Cincinnati bodybuilding.
Hey, Indianapolis guys.
But there wouldn't be. They wouldn't be bodybuilders. Sumo wrestlers aren't built like bodybuilders.
You call up a Chonko.
I have to call up I have to call up who's responsible for the Chanko Nabe in the Midwest area.
Call up the Indianapolis fish district. Who's your biggest private buyer of fish for soup?
Just need to know.
Is it one guy? God, I hope it's one guy.
Please tell me his name is Yakitori or something. I really am in.
Does he ever answer? Is there a note in the file that says that he answers the door in a diaper sometimes?
Is there a brown flag next to his name,
Or
maybe
you could do
indicating
this.
that he wears diapers?
You could probably book Rikishi.
Yeah.
You know him, the wrestler?
No, I don't.
You should Google Rikishi. A little Google image search. But you should book Rikishi to be the referee or something for the main event. And then you can have, you know what I mean? But I think the best thing to do would somehow get a real sumo main event.
Oh, that guy looks cool.
Yeah, see, he looks cool and he is cool. And he used to be a fake sumo guy.
You mean he pretended to be a sumo guy in WWE?
Yeah, he was in WWE, but he was like, "Oh, I'm a sumo guy. I dance."
Judging by the level of quality for this one poster, I think I could book him for.
No, I know. There's a reason I specifically said.
I think I could book him for $300.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's you realistically could book Rikishi.
I mean,
if run successfully, how much money do you think this event would bring in?
Well, first of all of the opening acts are not getting paid.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Rikishi is the only one getting paid. Even the person that Rikishi wrestles against is not getting paid.
Rikishi, you're not going to get Rikishi to wrestle. He's going to have to be the announcer. Or
Okay.
The ref for the main event.
So no one's getting paid except for Rishiki.
I'm going to pay him double. You fucked up his name. He's going to be mad. You're going to actually book Rafiki.
Rikishi.
Rikishi.
So no one's getting paid except for Rikishi, who's being paid $300.
Yeah. Hey, and a meal.
And a meal. And I'll cook that myself, so I'm going to cut down on costs.
Yeah, of course. Pull the old Laugh Fest trick of, we'll also give you a room with a bed. It'll be my bed, and I'll be sleeping on the couch. Because that's always comfortable.
Also,
Someone going, no, I insist you take my room.
Also, my bed's kind of wet for some weird reason that I don't want to go
It's
into.
wet. In the bathroom, I have to go through that room anyways.
Just to let you know.
I insist you take
I
that.
insist. You must.
I insist.
You must, sir. You must.
No, I'll just be out here on the couch forgetting things and then sneaking back into my room and going, no, it's okay. I forgot my PlayStation power cord.
Forgot my earphones or my earplugs. What the fuck am I trying to say? Headphones. Jesus Christ. Brain is dead.
No, you get Rikishi. You just get local fat guys.
So it's $300. So far we're at $300. No money for the meal because I'm making that myself. He can sleep on the couch.
He's not gonna sleep on your couch.
He can sleep in the bed.
He's gonna demand a hotel, but I bet you could get away with a sponsorship with whatever used to be the Economy Inn.
What if?
I bet the Budgetel Inn and Suites.
What if I convince him that this is an Airbnb and me and Andrea come stay with you guys for the evening.
No, that's what I said. You could do that. You could do the old, you get my room, I'm sleeping
Well,
on the
no, we're
couch.
going to tell them it's an Airbnb. I'm not going to be like, this is my apartment.
Well, then, yeah, I guess so. I
Because that's
think he'll
uncomfortable.
know.
That's uncomfortable.
He'll be like, this is an awfully lived-in Airbnb.
Well, people live in it
I've
all
never
the time.
seen an Airbnb with dog bowls.
People live in Airbnb. Well, I'll put those away, obviously.
What if he gets thirsty?
You're right. There are pets here. I'm starting to punch holes in my plan. What about you and Whitney bring over the cats and the
Bring over our
dog,
animals.
and you guys stay here?
Look, I think you can afford a hotel for Rikishi.
Well, how
I think
much are
you
we
can-
making?
I think that's what I asked you. Is how much do you?
Well, how
think?
much are we going to charge for tickets? $20?
Suddenly, this as soon as money came into the matter, suddenly. It used to be I, and now,
All right,
now
fine.
that a budget is.
I'm just asking for your opinion then. How much am I charging for the tickets? $20?
I don't know, man. People, because independent wrestling shows, people pay like a lot. But
Like, how
usually
much
those
is
are, like,
OVW paying for or charging for tickets?
I don't know, but that's a weekly thing, so that's a little bit different.
Okay.
You should look up just like a generic. How much does an independent? I bet you could charge like $25. It'd have to be like an all day event. That's why I think
All
you'd have to
day?
You'd have to do like a brewery or somewhere. I just mean all day, and that I was like a shitty band earlier, and then karaoke after. Sumo costume contest.
So yeah, well that's an easy
Sexy lady sumo contest.
Okay, all right, I like this.
Sexy lady, foxy sumo.
So ramp side.
Foxy sumo.
So ramp side is $12. I don't know what ramp side is. And general admission is only 10.
Yeah,
And 8 and under is 0.
that's for OVW though.
Yeah. Well, that was the only example of an independent
Well, they've got
wrestling
sponsors
thing that
and
I could
stuff.
think of.
I bet you could charge $20 to $25
Let's say
all day
$20.
event. $20.
Well, you know what? Let's say 20 in advance, 25 at the door.
Boom! Great idea.
So how many people you think we're getting? What? 3,000?
VIP seats 25 up front.
VIP seats 25 up front.
75. You can sniff the diapers.
You can sniff the diapers. No.
80,
$30
80 gets you a bowl of chonko.
$30 VIP tickets. You get a picture with Rikishi.
Picture. Oh man, no.
$20 in advance, $25.
I just
at the
figured it
door.
out. You can definitely get Rikishi for $300 and a budgetel in hotel room if we let him run his own meet and greet. He charges whatever he wants, separate. We can keep our tickets cheap.
But we get the rake. We get a take.
We don't get a rake. We just get him a budgetel hotel.
No, we get
No travel.
All right, no
300
travel.
flat.
No travel, free hotel,
But
he gets his own meet
He's
and
got to
greet.
wear the outfit.
He's got to wear the outfit. Is that even?
That's the
I
option.
wouldn't even. I would barely even.
We get a 15%.
I'm glad you brought it up because I wouldn't even think to
get
bring that up. Of course, he's got to wear
we
the
get
costume.
a 15% take of the meet and greet, or he gets 100%, but he has to wear the outfit.
No, he's got to wear the outfit no matter what. That's a deal breaker.
He's gonna
gotta-
say yes. We'll ask for even more of the fee. We'll be like 80% meet and greet. We run.
We get 95% of the meet and greet.
And we're in
if
every-
you're not gonna fuck
And
him.
Eric or me are in every photo also.
Also, I want to feel like a
The meet
celebrity.
and greet is a fan of yours, you, and one of the two of us also.
Whichever one's free at the moment. Whichever one isn't busy counting money.
Whichever one of us isn't busy hiding from one of the sumos demanding their cut of the door.
So let's say, I don't know, how many people do you think the Whirling Tiger holds?
A lot.
Like 200?
Yeah. Oh, way more than 200. Probably like 300-400.
All right, well, let's say 350. 350. Let's assume that everyone buys tickets in advance. Let's just assume that, and that no one wants to meet Rikishi that much.
Oh no!
It's unfortunate, but
No,
maybe
let's
he's
assume everyone buys tickets. It's always good to assume the lower.
yeah. So everyone buys tickets in advance.
Actually, though, if you assume
We
the
could
higher,
theoretically-
then you can trick yourself into thinking you're going to make a lot of money.
Okay, so
Then you'll feel better about yourself.
$87.50 minus expenses. Let's say $400. Maybe there's some unforeseen expenses that push us over just the $300 that is only going to Rikishi and no one else at all.
Yeah.
That means at the end of the day we're making let's say $8,400. And I'm gonna go back to actually. I'm making.
There's going to be other expenses. You're going to have to buy the sand and the aforementioned
I got salt.
Where'd you point to?
The kitchen.
Oh. God, if only we were near a beach.
And I'll go
You
to
could point for everything.
I'll go to Deems Lake and I'll get some sand from there. It's only like $8 a carload. I'll bring my fishing
the county
pole.
park service is suing you for stealing sand. I'm gonna bring it back.
I'll bring it back. It might be a little, and honestly, when you get it back, it's gonna be even saltier.
You need to get a bunch of chairs.
No, this is a standing room only.
It's gonna be rowdy sumo.
Well, for some reason,
Look up gong rental.
You think there's not a gong in here?
That's true. This place does look like you got a gong.
I mean, there was incense burning when you came in. That thing almost looks like a bonsai tree. There's cats. Japanese people like those.
They love them.
What is sumo? Japanese or Chinese? Japanese, right?
Yeah.
I should learn this stuff before
Because
I become...
there's so little land, and they're all trying to push each other off it.
Get the hell out of here!
They're like, "You get out of my part."
Out of my...
In China, there's you can spread out, dance.
Get, boy!
That's why in China they all do dancing.
Yeah.
Alright. I would like to watch Kung Fu Dragon Hidden. No, what's them hidden?
Enter the Dragon?
No, Chinese Dragon. No, what the fuck is that?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Yes,
Dragon?
that's the one. I felt so racist just assuming dragon was in the name of this movie.
You were really dancing around dragon.
I was like,
You
God damn.
Everything involved dragon, but
I
you were
know.
just really rotating dragon.
And that makes you feel like if you think about trying to remember the name of Colored Purple, and I was like, it's like colored. It's like about
colors.
black people.
It's black people in colors.
It's called like the Southern Colors or something.
The colors of
The
blacks.
dark coloreds.
The dark color. The color dark.
Driving Miss Daisy.
Driving Miss Daisy.
I've never seen either of those films.
My grandmother played Miss Daisy.
Really?
Yeah.
Your grandmother is Alec Baldwin. You play Miss Daisy. Jessica Lange.
No, she did it in community theater.
Oh, really? That's real.
No, yeah.
How was it? Did you go?
It was great. She won an award. She did.
I let the audience know I tilted my head.
She had it in
What is
her.
that called? There's eye rolls, but then there's the head to the really.
Really?
Or not it's not even a lie. It's your grandma won a community theater award.
A community theater award? Really?
She beat out the old white guy who put on shoe polish to play Morgan Freeman.
Are we playing this game again? But no, yeah, she did. She had it in her house until she died.
And then the burglar stole it.
And then
And then the runner-up, obviously the runner-up gets to inherit it.
Until she died.
And then
Yeah, it had to be returned to the man who played Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Is that what it was? Because community theater, it's not like they have a bunch of plays at once. So it's like, how do you do that? It's a yearly thing?
I think it's like seasonal. Like she did it.
So there's probably like 4 plays that year.
Yeah,
So then what? Do you think her award was gendered?
I would imagine. Yeah.
So she ostensibly beat out 3 other ladies.
Probably about that much, yeah.
And it's not even like it was the 3 best ladies.
I don't know why you're admonishing, like,
No, I'm
trying
not
to diminish
admonishing.
my.
I'm sure your grandma did great. It's actually a pretty cool story because you seem genuinely proud of your grandma.
I was.
But like, it's just funny that this award exists.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, well, this is the best lady of the 4.
No,
Now
it was
on to
not
the best guy of the 4.
Listen, it's not the Oscars. It's community
Now
theater
on to
at the end of the
best
day.
secondary guy of the 4. You know, it's supporting actor. That's where it really opens up. I think
That because that's a lot. That's
that
almost everyone else.
that's literally everyone else. Everyone else is a line, really.
Best lead and best everyone else.
Because what she played Miss Daisy, and then who did she have to beat out? The 65-year-old woman playing Sandy in Grease. Like the blind woman doing Phantom of the Opera at Halloween time.
No, there was definitely some ageism involved, I would say, where they were just like, listen.
And the award for Soonest to Die goes.
Listen, this woman clearly wants to be an actress. Didn't work out for her, which is true. She wanted to be an actress her whole
Did
life.
she?
Yeah.
Is this your dad's mom or your mom's mom?
This is my dad's mom.
You wanted to be a star.
She wanted to be
Just
a
like
star.
your father.
She-
That's how your dad's so charismatic. Your dad's such a scene stealer.
Dad's always stealing the show.
Yeah.
Just
One of the most charismatic people.
you should see him at a dinner party. He's lighting up the room.
Talk to the town. Light bulb could burn out. You wouldn't even know in that guy's house.
No, she was in that, and then I saw her in a production of Anne of Green Gables.
That's our production of Spring Awakening.
The one of Anne of Green
Sexy.
Gables was depressing.
I don't even know what that one is.
I don't know, it's a play.
She was Anne.
She was the Gables.
That's funny that it's like Anne of Green Gables isn't very like famous anymore.
No.
So it's like you're like, oh, I know that play from my grandmother.
From my meemaw.
It's like what? My grandmother performed that once for me.
No, that one was in a very like rundown, shitty theater.
Oh, okay.
The one for Driving Miss Daisy was actually like nice. Like, you just imagine like a
They
community.
got a whole car frame.
I mean, imagine like a community theater that's like actually good.
Oh
you
no,
know,
I
where
know.
like
I've seen some cool community theater.
it's still not great, but it's at least you know like
damn.
it's like wow, this is actually kind of a
Yeah.
lot for a community
They did
fucking
it.
theater. It's like the episode of Party Down with the community theater.
I don't remember that one, but yeah.
You don't remember that one?
No, but I've seen community theater when it's good.
There's only like 15 episodes of Party Down. How do you forget one of them?
What happens in it?
It's the one where they find out that Martin Starr is a writer and they start like praising him.
No, but what's going on at the party, the community theater party?
The owner of it is trying to get money.
Okay.
If you don't remember, you don't remember.
I don't remember. That means I can rewatch the show. It's a fun show to watch. No, so your grandma was good at Driving Miss Daisy?
Yeah.
Well,
She wasn't driving Miss Daisy, but she was good at being Miss Daisy.
she was
yeah.
Miss Daisy. Was the guy who played Morgan Freeman good at Driving Miss Daisy?
Yeah, it was Morgan Freeman.
What?
I can't believe he didn't win the award.
That's great. For Best Actress?
Do you think has an actor ever done that where they're just like, you know what, this summer I'm just gonna go to a community theater and just try out.
I'm addicted to winning.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'll never get my Oscar, but if I go to Asheville, North Carolina,
I'm gonna sweep up. I'm gonna sweep up in the Ozarks Theatrical Awards.
I bet in Little Rock I will fucking crush it.
Pick a place further away, man. Those places aren't even that far away.
From Hollywood, they are.
Ozarks and Little Rock.
Oh.
Say Idaho.
if I'm in Boise, shove me into Kansas City. And
That'd be a good name for a rapper. You know, there's like Flo
Boise?
Rida. Yeah, it's Boise. Yo, my name's Boise.
Yo, what up, Boise here?
And then he has like a few hit songs, and then people go, you know, he's from Idaho. And then people go, oh my god, duh. His hit song is "You Da Ho" by Boise.
Oh. Well, you got anything you want to leave the listeners with?
No, wait. Yeah. How long is this?
We're at an hour 20 right now.
Okay. Yeah, because I do got to bounce soon. But I'm curious about this grandmother thing.
Fuck.
So she won out against the old lady who played the lead in "Do the Right Thing."
Yes.
The play.
Yes.
Get it? Because those two were. Never mind.
I get it.
That is pretty cool. How did we get on this topic of your grandma play?
I just like to bring it up whenever I can. I'm proud of my meemaw.
Do you think she's what got you into the arts?
I'm not gonna lie.
Seeing her up there?
Seeing her up there and then going backstage and seeing all the stuff, I'm not gonna lie, it was intoxicating.
Whoa. It's funny that's the adjective you use. All right.
I also was very small back then, so I snuck behind the bar while the bartender wasn't looking.
Wait, so those are the two plays? She rocked it.
Yeah.
As Drive Miss Daisy, and then she did some fucking shit ass can of Green Gables.
Well,
and then,
she was still good in it, but I just found the production to be rather shoddy.
Shoddy. The Gables weren't even green.
It looked like
they were blue.
It looked like it was being held in an abandoned high school. Like we're in an abandoned high school.
What age are you that you're having these critical thoughts?
Well, with Miss Daisy, I was pretty young. With that one, with Anna Green Gables, I was probably like 13.
Imagine your grandma's backstage and she's just like, God, this is embarrassing.
I can't believe I invited my grandson.
So they fucking made us. The guy in the group chat, which at the time was just us in a room.
Yeah.
In my day, direct message was when someone chopped off a rabbit's head and left it on your doorstep.
That was a direct message.
Direct message, I tell you what.
Oh.
The guy running the local theater production was like, you guys gotta invite people out.
Someone's gotta.
We all get paid based on people coming.
All of the seats that actually fold down need to be filled.
And then your grandma's back there, she's like, fuck, this is embarrassing. I'm up here wearing a blue dress, they have it in a yellow light. I think that's going to trick any people. So we'll do tricks. You fucking...
Oh my!
I don't know
God.
anything about that. Is that an old timey thing?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it either.
So I'm picturing like your grandma's in like an old timey Renaissance dress.
No, not that old timey.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's more like early, like 1920s.
Oh, that's not even that old timey.
Well, okay, a little bit before that. Then
Your grandma's just playing her fucking youth. Can you find it on YouTube? It's like on YouTube.
Well, this is the 90s. I don't want to watch the movie. I just want to know the plot of the actual. Okay, cool. Oh wow, that's a lot of books. It's set in the.
There's a hand of Yellow Gables and of Purple Gables.
It was released in.
Jim of Green Gables.
It was released in 1908.
Oh, okay.
It has been considered a classic children's novel since the mid-20th century. Set in the late 19th century, the novel recounts the adventures of 11 of 11-year-old orphan girl Anne.
Where's she from?
She really got her thunder stolen later.
What's that play? I saw a play once where it's
An orphan girl.
Anne.
And
it involved a color. There's like a color.
there's a
theme.
color in it. I don't know.
My grandma was in it. Well, now I'm confused. Your grandma played an orphan girl?
It's one of the best-selling books worldwide.
Does it mention your grandma?
Let's see here.
Under adaptations?
Let me Control F Joan.
We control a Franklin Playhouse.
There was a Joan Craft who played Anne in a British made-for-television. Although I doubt she was playing an 11-year-old orphan girl. I understand that sometimes community theaters are hard up for cast members, but I don't think an 80-year-old woman was playing an 11-year-old girl. I don't know. I have no idea what the point of this book is.
No one's ever been in shit. I would love to go to more theater.
We should go.
Do you want to? Just start going to like local, like high
Let's
school
go to high school
productions.
plays.
Yeah, because I don't want to see like the Bard stuff. You know what I mean?
No, that shit sucks.
I'm not trying to see the seagull.
I did. I went to a couple plays at the Bardstown, and like honestly, I was like, it's a trudge.
Yeah, no, I want to see like it's like wrestling. I want to see where it could go bad.
Yeah, let's go see Grease.
Yes, it's a musical.
Let's sing along.
Man, I've never seen like Grease the movie, but I have half watched several live productions of Grease while making out and or fighting with another 14-year-old.
Oh, really? You used to make out at high school productions?
Making out. Well, yeah, sometimes you make out.
Gross.
You go,
In public?
Hey, you and me, pal.
Why don't you just take her to the bathroom and bend her over?
You can't do that where I'm from. We had bathroom attendants in my high school.
Why don't you take her to
Bathroom monitors.
Why don't you take her behind the theater and bend her over?
We had behind the theater monitors.
I think you're just a nerd.
What? No, you couldn't have sex in my school. These two kids did, and they both got suspended, or they got kicked out.
I bet it was worth
And
it.
where I'm from, the public schools are so bad that it's like, not only are you kicked out of this school,
You are not getting an
you
education.
can't learn.
You are no longer being educated.
Yeah. We sentence you to 11 to 2 p.m. school days.
Oh, dude. I remember, I was thinking the other day about how my high school in Tennessee, they didn't have enough money to either
You have your own high school, or are you Oprah?
Yes,
Are
it
you
was.
Kanye West?
I was Oprah, Dan. Yeah,
What?
I was.
Damn.
But no, they didn't have enough money to either heat or like air condition the school.
Yeah.
So basically,
Well, it's beautiful Tennessee weather.
And like all year round, they would do like every Wednesday. It was like, all right, we're just doing half days.
Bring your ice cube to school.
No, they were like, we're just gonna do like half days.
Yeah.
It was called like, and I think they tried to sell it. I remember this part of it because I was thinking about how weird it was, and then I remembered that they tried to sell it as like a going green thing. They were like,
Their eyes are going green, I tell you what.
In
They're
order
thinking
to
about
save,
the bottom line.
In order to save the planet, we're gonna stop teaching your children.
That's fantastic.
For 4 days a week,
For
basically.
days. That's awesome. That we should end there.
Yeah.
Kids, stay in school.
Kids, stay in school. Unless you're in Cleveland or Franklin, Tennessee, in which case, just start drinking.
Start driving.
Start drinking and driving.
No, not together.